What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic from Basement Customs. We installed this aftermarket wide body kit on this Charger and we wrapped it. I'm gonna just give you a little review on what I think, the challenges we had putting it in and wrapping it and everything. So in case you are wondering what it's like and how hard it is, I can tell you that it was honestly a pain in the ass and it was pretty hard. So first of all, if you're gonna wrap this, the wrap doesn't stick as well to it. So you're gonna either wanna get it painted first, or your guy's gonna have to use a good amount of adhesive promoter. And basically it's like a liquid that you put on a lot of the edges so the wrap can actually stick. The fender flares, when they first came in, they were very out of mold. I had to heat them up, try to warp them, get them to go as tight as I can and could. They only supplied double-sided tape, so they somehow expected this to be all installed with double-sided tape, and I can tell you right now that was not gonna work. So we had to add some screws and riv nuts and bolts to get this to fit as good as it does. And I know it doesn't look perfect, and it's not, but it looks better than it would have if we would have just used double-sided tape. So we screwed it in here to the bumper, a couple screws on the inside going into the actual fender, screws on the inside for the front. The rear ones have screws on the corners, and then along this edge over here, right here we have a riv nut with the bolts locking that in place. So this is all on here really secure, right? It's not gonna come off. Somebody can't just go and pull it off unless they really wanted to. But that was basically the problems we were having. Stuff was not fitting so great. For the front bumper, getting these grills was a pain in the ass too. Like, stuff just was not fitting right. We had to really push it. We had to really, hammer it in there with a mallet, basically, to get everything to clip in and go in as far as it possibly can. So it came with the side skirts, the fender flares, both bumpers. It looks good. Like I said, it took us at least 7 hours, I want to say, just to install it, just to put it on the car, right? And it was between 3 guys, me and another 2 of my guys. And it was a pain in the ass getting all their measurements, making sure the riv nuts are gonna fit. We had to cut through the inner wheel welds, whatever you call it. Like I said, it was a pain in the ass. The kit itself, I think, was like $1,400, so it's not bad compared to if you were to go with the dealer. It's like $10,000 or I think even more. So for it only costs like 15% of the price you would pay at the dealership, I guess it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not OEM. It's not OEM specs, but it looks good if you really want to wide body your car. I mean, this is probably the best route to go, because I mean, unless you want to go to the dealership, like I said, maybe more than 10 bands. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it though. I wouldn't want this on my car. And if I did, what I would do is probably, instead of having it wrapped, I would have it painted to my car. Unless you really want to change it, then just wrap it. But if you could, I would get it painted, because honestly, the wrap doesn't stick to this stuff as good as it should. So that's my take on it. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to message me, and I'll try to help out. We're gonna be doing a video on this Bentley Bentayga too. So like, follow, subscribe, and yeah, we'll make more content.